Hey friends, welcome. April 24th, 2025. What if Jesus didn't just return once, but chose to walk among us quietly every single day? Not with thunder or fire, but in the simple, the still, the ignored. Not to be crowned, but to comfort. Not to be noticed, but to notice. Every day, we follow Jesus through a different American city, imagining what he might do, who he might meet, and how love in its rawest form might change everything. Today is Thursday, April 24th, and Jesus walks in Topeka, Kansas. Let's follow his steps. Let's walk with Jesus. The morning is cool. The sky is painted in soft peach and silver. Jesus walks along the trail that loops Lake Shawnee. His steps quiet, his breath visible in the early air. At the edge of the Ensley Gardens, the dew still clings to the tulips. Crimson, yellow, ivory. The flowers haven't opened yet. They're waiting on the sun. Jesus kneels, the grass damp beneath him. Abba, let the city wake up differently today. Let the wind carry mercy into every broken room. Let the mother with no answers hear your whisper in her kitchen. Let the addict beneath the bridge feel your arms before the sun even touches his skin. Send me where the pain hides. Let me see what others have stopped seeing. I don't need crowds, I just need hearts. And I don't need comfort, just closeness with you. This day is yours. Every heartbeat in it is sacred. Walk with me into Topeka. Let grace come alive. As he stands, a jogger, an older man with bad knees and a grief-worn face, stops suddenly, feeling something he hasn't felt in years. Hope. He doesn't know why, but he breathes easier. At 9:23 a.m., Jesus enters the Mary O'Neill VA Medical Center. Nurses glance up. Something about him settles the hallways. In room 312, Robert, a Marine Corps veteran, stares at the muted television screen. He lost his legs in Fallujah and his will in the years after. Jesus walks in silently, pulls up a chair, and waits. He doesn't speak first, but eventually, Robert mutters, "You don't know what I've done." Jesus replies gently, "I know what you survived. I also know you're still breathing because grace refused to quit on you." The pain in Robert's chest, sharp, constant, cruel, eases. For the first time in over a decade, he doesn't need morphine. In another wing, a nurse named Danielle sneaks into the supply closet to cry. Her 5-year-old daughter was diagnosed with leukemia the night before. She hasn't told anyone. Jesus finds her, He doesn't ask questions. He just says, "Danielle, your daughter is already wrapped in angels, and so are you." Her knees give out, but she doesn't fall. She feels lifted. At noon, Jesus steps into shadows beneath the North Kansas Avenue Bridge. Cardboard homes, smoke from cheap lighters, a burnt mattress, scattered needles. He doesn't look away. He finds Jay, a man who used to be a school principal, now sleeping on broken concrete. Jesus offers him a wrapped tamale from Abood's barbecue and a bottle of cold water. Jay mutters, "No one talks to me unless they want something." "I don't want anything," Jesus replies, "but I have everything you've forgotten you still are." One by one, the others gather. Topeka, her hands wrapped in plastic bags, sits quietly. Jesus crouches beside her and places a pair of wool gloves in her lap. "You are not invisible," he says. She sobs so deeply her whole body shakes. A boy named Carlos, just 14, holding a stray puppy wrapped in a towel, asks, "Are you a pastor?" Jesus chuckles softly. "No, just someone who came to sit beside you." At 2:15 p.m., Jesus arrives at the Topeka Rescue Mission Ministries. It's loud. Plates clatter. Volunteers race to meet the need. He walks into the kitchen, sleeves already rolled up, and takes over stirring a giant pot of chili. No one asks his name, but everyone seems to know it by the time the first ladle is poured. At the serving line, Marisol, with 3 kids in tow and eviction papers hidden in her purse, receives a tray. She avoids eye contact. Shame burns in her. Jesus gently presses a folded index card into her hand. Inside it reads, "You are not a burden. You are a battle being won." At 3:17 p.m., her phone buzzes. The housing office reversed its decision. An error was found. She has a place. That index card, she'll frame it one day. 5:10 p.m. and Jesus walks into West Ridge Mall, a place full of distractions, of wanting, of pretending. He strolls through J.C. Penney, where a grandmother argues with her daughter about a prom dress. Jesus looks at the girl and says, "You were beautiful before the dress." She cries. Her mother does too. Inside Barnes & Noble, a middle-aged man clutches a book on depression and suicide. He doesn't see Jesus watching from the next aisle. He flips the book open and a note flutters out, left by Jesus minutes earlier. It reads, "You are needed in the story that's still being written for you." He presses it to his chest like a lifeline. It's now 7:42 p.m. The sun lowers behind the trees of Lake Shawnee. The water reflects the sky like liquid gold, and Jesus sits on a bench, silent. The same jogger from earlier passes again, slower this time. He stops, walks over. Hey, I don't know you, but thanks. Jesus nods. Sometimes, he says, peace finds us when we stop running from it. He turns back to the water, lifts his face to the sky, and prays one last time. Father, I saw you today in the eyes of a broken Marine who still stood tall in spirit, in the trembling hands of a mother who chose love over fear, in the silence of a girl who hid her tears in a shoe and still hoped. You moved in whispers, in soup ladles and sticky notes, in kindness under bridges and laughter over chili. I did what you asked. I listened. I stayed. I loved without needing to be loved back. And now, as night draws the curtain over Topeka, wrap this city in your breath. Let dreams carry healing. Let the stars above every rooftop remind them you are still here. And tomorrow, send me again wherever hearts still ache. I will go for you, with you, always. Amen. Tonight, a little girl sleeps in her own bed. A soldier prays for the first time in years. A woman with frostbitten hands hums her way into healing. A boy with a puppy thinks maybe, just maybe, there's more to life than surviving. This is what it looks like when Jesus walks a city. Not loudly, but deeply. Not to be seen, but to see. Where will he walk tomorrow? Well, will you see him if he walks by you? Come back tomorrow and let's walk the next city together. Amen. And before you leave, I would like to say a prayer for whatever it is that you might be holding in your heart on this day. Are you ready? I'll lead. We all know this prayer. Please feel free to join me. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Amen. That was beautiful. Well, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, it's not necessary, but sure would love it if you would click that subscribe button and become an official member of our community. I will definitely be back tomorrow with another story and another city, and I can't wait to see you. Don't forget, hug your family. They love you. And I'll be back tomorrow, my friends. I promise. God bless you. Bye-bye.